Yes, my name is Kathu and welcome to my channel. Learn much with Kathu. So, in our last lesson, when we were talking about the trick for mastering table 13, I left you with one question for practice. If it doesn't ring a bell, I'll leave the link to that video in the description box below so that you're all on the same page. So what was the question? Work out this divide by 13. Okay? So anytime you see a question like this, anytime you see a question like this, the first thing that should come to your mind is that you need to be conversant with table 13. Okay? And we did that in our last lesson, so that shouldn't be a problem. So this is what we said about table 13. So we said that this is 13 times 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6 times 7 times 8 times 9 times 9 and times 10. So this is what we said about table 13. And now we can answer this question very easily. Okay? So, where is 21? Where does 21 fall in table 13? 21 is in between 13 and 26. So that means that we'll write a 1 here because 13 is less than 21. So we'll write a 1 here because 1 times 13 is 13. When you subtract, you borrow 1 here, 8. Okay? And by the way, if you're struggling with subtraction, I covered this lesson some time back. So I'll leave the link to that video in the description box below. Okay? So the next step will be to drop the 9. When you drop the 9, you have 89. So where does 89 fall in table 13? 89 is in between 78 and 91. Okay? So we'll write a 6 because 78 is less than 89. So we'll write a 6 here because 6 times 13 is 78. When you subtract this, 1, 1, okay? So the last step will be to drop the 7. Where is 117 in table 13? 117 is here. Okay, so that means that we'll write a 9 because as we've seen, 9 times 13 is 117. When you subtract, you get 0. Are you together? And just like that, you've answered that question. That's the answer to that question, okay? So the answer to that question is 169. Are we together? That was quite easy, right? Quite easily done. So, yes. So today I'd like us to continue going through the multiplication table tricks. So far we've gone through the tricks for mastering tables 1 to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So today I'd like us to go through the trick for mastering table 14. Okay, so table 14 is an easy one. So for table 14, we'll start by drawing 2 pointed zigzags, just like the ones we drew when we were going through table 4. Do you remember? Okay, and the concept is really similar to what we did for table 4. Okay? So for the numbers in the tens place, we'll start by writing all the numbers from 1 to 14 in ascending order. Ascending order just means from the smallest to the largest, okay? And just like we've been seeing for tables 12 and 13, there is an exception to this rule, okay? But this exception has nothing to do with numbers that are divisible by any number, okay? So here we'll write all the numbers from 1 to 14, but we'll exclude the numbers 3, 6, 10, and 13. Okay, so keep that in mind. So the numbers that will exclude will be 3, 6, 10, and 13. Okay? So these are the numbers that will exclude. Are we together? So when you do some practice, the concept will stick. Okay? Yeah, so for table 12, we're excluding the numbers that come before the numbers that are divisible by 6. That is 5 and 11. For table 13, we're excluding the numbers that are divisible by 4. That is 4, 8, and 12. And here, we are excluding the numbers 3, 6, 10, and 13. Okay? So now we'll have 1, 2, skip the 3, 4, 5, skip 6, 7, 8, 9, skip 10, 11, 12, skip 13, and 14. Okay, that's it for the numbers in the 10th place. Okay? Yes. Yeah, and for the numbers in the ones place, for the digits in the ones place, we'll basically write the even numbers from 2 to 0 in ascending order, just like we did for table 4. Okay? And of course, what you do to one shape, you must do the same thing to the other shape. Are we together? So we'll write all the numbers from the even numbers from 2 to 0 in ascending order. So we'll have, let's write the numbers from 2 to 0 in ascending order. So we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. Okay? Are we together? This is exactly what you did for table 12. Sorry, table 4. Okay? So for the other shape, we do the same thing. So we'll write a 2 here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. We are basically following the shape. That's why we're starting here, going here, next, and next. Okay, we are basically following the shape. Okay? Yes, and just like that, you have your table 14. So, so this is 14 times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. Okay? This is 14 times 6, times 7, times 8, times 9, and times 10. Okay? So yes, so what is 14 times 1? 14 times 1, as we've seen, is 14. Okay? Times 2 is 28. Times 3, 42. Times 4, 56. Times 5, 70. Times 6, times 6, 84. Okay? Times 7, have 98. Times 8, we have 112. Times 9, we have 126. And, 26. Yeah. And times 10, we have 140. Okay? And just like that, you have your table 10. That was quite easy, right? Yes. So as usual, I'll leave you with one question for practice. What is the question? 1 second. Here we go. Yes, this is the question this is the question that I want to leave you with. Work out this divide by 14. Okay? Math is all about practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay? Math is quite easy and fun, right? Exactly. If you enjoyed the lesson, feel free to like, share, because sharing is caring, and subscribe so that you don't miss any time I upload a new video. Subscribing is free. Yay! in 2 weeks' time, same place, same time.